Have you ever walked into a mattress store and experienced sticker shock? You're not alone. That queen-size mattress that you've been eyeing could cost anywhere from $300 to $5,000 or more. But why? It's essentially just fabric, foam, and springs, right? Hardly the technological equivalent of a Mars rover or a nuclear submarine. Well, today, we're pulling back the covers on the mattress industry to explore exactly why these sleep surfaces come with such hefty price tag. Spoiler alert, it's not because they're stuffed with unicorn hair or the tears of mythical creatures, though at these prices, you'd be forgiven for expecting that. I'm Ethan, and this is Sleepline. Before we dive in, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell to catch all our content about getting the best sleep possible. Let's start by breaking down what you're actually paying for when you buy a mattress. The materials in a typical luxury mattress account for only about 20 to 30% of the final retail price. Yeah, that's right. If you're buying a $3,000 mattress, only about $600 to $900 of that is the actual stuff your mattress is made of. Imagine buying a burger where only a third of what you paid went toward the actual food. The rest covered the restaurant's chandelier collection and the waiter's Ferrari payments. That's essentially the mattress industry business model. But those materials aren't created equal. Let's look at what goes into different types of mattresses. In a traditional innerspring mattress, you've got steel coils, which have become more expensive due to rising metal cost. A typical mid-range coil system will consist of about 800 individually wrapped coils. Memory foam mattresses use polyurethane foam infused with various components to create that signature sinking in feeling. The higher density the foam, the more expensive it is to manufacture. And then there are the specialty materials. Latex, especially natural latex harvested from rubber trees, can cost significantly more than synthetic alternatives. Cooling gels and phase change materials that regulate temperature, organic cotton and wool for covers and fire barriers. And then there's the proprietary materials like Purple's hyperelastic polymer or Tempur-Pedic's Tempur material. But here's the thing, a company might spend $50 more on a cooling gel, then might turn around and charge you a $500 markup for their cooling technology. And that markup is where things start to get interesting. The mattress industry has historically maintained some of the highest markup rates of any consumer product. Typical markups consist of 40 to 50% at minimum, with some estimates on luxury models marked up by as much as 900%. That's right, a $3,000 luxury mattress might cost less to make than your smartphone. It's the only product where you can take $300 worth of materials, wrap it in a fancy cover, and suddenly it's worth the same as a decent used car's. Drug dealers wish they had profit margins this good. Now, you might be thinking, how is this even possible? For decades, mattress shopping has been deliberately confusing. In an interest to maintain their high prices, manufacturers create different model names for different retailers, making it nearly impossible to comparison shop. The Sealy Delightful Dreams at Mattress Firm might be virtually identical to the Sealy Peaceful Slumber at another store, just with a different model name and price tag. This model has been incredibly profitable for the industry, but it's beginning to change, and we'll talk about why in a moment. Traditional mattress selling involves a lot of middlemen, and each one needs their cut. At the very beginning of the process, you have the manufacturer who makes the mattress. Then that manufacturer gives it over to a distributor who transports it to the mattress store and stores it when the mattress store doesn't need it. And then there's the retailer who sells it to you. And then finally, at the end of the chain is the salesperson who earns commission. It's like a relay race where everyone passes along the mattress and also a small portion of your life savings. Those mattress salespeople, by the way, they're often working on commission rates of 40 to 50% of the profit margin. That $3,000 mattress could realistically earn them between $300 and $600 in commission off a single sale. No wonder they follow you around the store like a documentary crew tracking a rare snow leopard. You're not a customer, you're a walking bonus check. And speaking of retail stores, those retail stores have significant overhead, prime retail locations with large footprints, inventory costs, staff salaries and commissions, and finally, marketing and advertising. All of these costs get passed directly to you, the customer. The mattress industry has historically been dominated by just a few major players: Tempur Sealy International, Serta Simmons bedding, and Sleep Number together control about 60% of the US mattress market. This concentration allows them to maintain high prices across the board. When your major competitors are all charging similarly high prices, there's little incentive to lower yours. On top of that, the major manufacturers have created what some critics call the replacement cycle myth. We've all heard that you should replace your mattress every 5 to 7 years. But here's the scoop. Mattresses of the past used to last 15 to 20 years pretty easily. But the mattress industry, not unlike many others, is greedy. And the mattresses of today are simply not the same quality as the mattresses our parents were sleeping on when we were kids. These beds are designed to fail early. It's no different than your fridge breaking down on you after 5 years or your washer needing to be replaced every 3. The planned obsolescence has been a horrible thing for the everyday customer. But thankfully, in the last 10 years, we have gotten a small win. In 2014, a startup called Casper launched with a radical idea. Cut out the middleman, sell directly to consumers online, and ship compressed mattresses in boxes straight to customers' homes. The direct-to-consumer model eliminated many of the costs we discussed earlier. No retail storefronts, no salespeople working off a commission, compressed shipping to reduce freight costs, and simplified product lines, often consisting of just 1 to 3 models versus the 20 to 30 models of legacy manufacturers. The result? Mattresses that might cost $3,000 in traditional stores were suddenly available for $1,000 or less. Well, that's the marketing pitch at least. Even so, other companies quickly followed suit. Purple, Nectar, Tuft & Needle, and really dozens more. This distribution has forced traditional mattress companies to adapt, with many launching their own bed-in-a-box brands or acquiring successful startups. While online mattresses cut out a lot of the middlemen, there is one part that remains incredibly expensive, and in fact is more expensive than it has ever been before: marketing. In 2022, mattress companies spent an estimated $900 million on advertising in the US alone. Casper spent over $80 million on marketing in their peak years. That's more than the actual materials they spent on their mattresses, by the way. These companies are competing for your attention in an increasingly crowded market. And guess who ultimately pays for those clever ads and celebrity endorsements? That's right, you do. Speaking of marketing, by the way, let's dive into the pseudoscience and jargon that pervades the mattress industry. You know what I'm talking about. Posturepedic technology, thermogel cooling systems, lumbar zone support layers, pressure-relieving comfort cells. Half of these sound like they were invented by the same people who named paint colors. Ah, yes. This mattress features our exclusive whisper quiet twilight support sleep system with dream-enhancing slumber particles. While some innovations are legitimate, many are marketing terms with little scientific evidence behind them. The mattress industry might be the only place that you can invent a scientific-sounding word, slap it on a product, and then charge an extra $500 for it. Another factor in mattress pricing is the extended warranty. Many mattresses come with a 10-year, 15-year, or even a lifetime warranty. But if you read the fine print, these warranties typically only cover manufacturing defects, not normal wear and tear. And the definition of a defect is very, very specific, such as a visible indentation of 1.5 inches or more when nothing is on the sleep surface. It's like having car insurance that only covers you if your engine spontaneously transforms into a toaster. Technically covered, but good luck making a claim. Many warranties also become prorated after just a few years, meaning you'll still pay a percentage of the replacement cost. And don't forget, you're often also responsible for the shipping cost as well, which can be substantial. Nothing says customer satisfaction quite like paying $200 to ship back your defective $2,000 purchase. These long warranties create the perception of value and quality, allowing companies to charge premium prices, but relatively few customers ever successfully make warranty claims. When you think about it, a mattress is one of the most used products you'll ever buy. If you keep a $1,200 mattress for 8 years and sleep 8 hours per night, that's only about 50 cents a night or 6 cents an hour. Compare that to a $5 coffee that lasts 30 minutes. That's 10 cents per minute. Or a $60 video game that you play for 40 hours. That's $1.50 an hour. Or that $1,000 phone you're watching this video on, used for 2 years at $1.37 a day. From this perspective, even an expensive mattress can be one of the better values in your life, especially considering the impact quality sleep has on your health, productivity, and overall well-being. But here's the million-dollar questions, or perhaps the $3,000 one. Would you rather sleep on a $300 mattress and pocket the difference, or is a premium experience worth it? I'd love to know your thoughts in comments below. So, why are mattresses so expensive? It's a perfect storm of factors. Material cost and innovations, multiple layers of middlemen, limited competition among major brands, high marketing expenses, and consumer confusion and difficulty comparison shopping. Oh, yeah, and shipping. But we're still not done because there's the perceived value of sleep. In other words, it's part actual value, part clever business model, and part elaborate scheme that would make even medieval tax collectors say, whoa, take it easy there. The good news is that the industry is becoming more transparent, with more options at various price points than ever before. The direct-to-consumer revolution has put pressure on traditional retailers to justify their higher prices. So what's the best way to navigate this complex market? 1, know what you're actually paying for. 2, don't be swayed by marketing jargon alone. 3, consider direct-to-consumer options. 4, read the warranty details carefully. And 5, remember that more expensive doesn't always mean better for your specific needs. Your perfect mattress isn't necessarily the most expensive one, it's the one that gives you the best sleep at a price that you can live with. After all, you can't put a price on good sleep, except of course, that's exactly what the mattress industry has been doing for decades. And by the way, the most overpriced component in a luxury mattress is usually the pillow top layer. That plush cloud-like surface you initially sink into can add between $300 to $500 to the price while costing manufacturers less than $50. It's essentially the mattress equivalent of movie theater popcorn. Massive markup for something that looks and feels premium. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with anyone you know who's mattress shopping. And don't forget to check out our detailed mattress reviews right here on our channel. Have you ever found clever ways to save on a mattress purchase? Until next time, sleep well, and remember, just because you're being taken to the cleaners doesn't mean you can't get a good night's sleep.